pay. So just another great reason to shop that today. Okay, everybody is ready for their classic DG2. Siobhan, this is again what Diane Gilman is famous for. She's been dressing and designing the rock stars through the 60s and the 70s. And boy, does she know all about that beautiful couture designer embellished look, which we just can't get enough of. And when you see this from DG2, trust me, no one does it better. This is why 16 million pairs of jeans spoken for on HSN, because no one does these designer denims. This is the classic stretch, so you're gonna order, again, true to size. It has incredible stretch, amazing recovery, classic 5-pocket style, but the brilliance is in the design. Incredibly intricate embroidery. You have fabrics, you have embroidery threads, you have sequins, and each one is a wearable work of art. This is the Indigo, which features the burgundies. You get almost like a pumpkin spice color. You get these beautiful rose tones, a hint of gold and champagne. You'll see embroidery down one side, and then you'll also have it down the front of the opposite leg. There's no embroidery through the top, and there's no embroidery on the back side or the pocket. So we highlight your best features. That's what Diane does well. That's Indigo. Now you'll notice they each have a different slight color, and they also have a different sort of pattern to the embellishments as well. If you choose mid-tone, let me turn that, there we go. Let me show you the mid-tone. It has a little bit of a lighter wash throughout the jean, and you get this beautiful chambray color in the embroidery. You also get some grays and a touch of gold. And that's almost like a beautiful botanical inspiration. You'll see that better when we show that to you on the girls. This has two beautiful details at the bottom, and there's the back of the mid-tone, and then the black. This is for those of you that just love, love, love that rock and roll glam. This has all the metallics, the silvers, the golds, a beautiful gray threading, and you'll see the detail here throughout both of the legs and at the very bottom. So here's how it works. We have numeric sizing 0 through 24, and then you can pick your inseam. The inseams are a petite, 29.5, average 31.5, tall 33.5. It's your classic boot cut that has always been one of our all-time fan favorites. So I can't wait to hear all about it, Siobhan. This is such an incredible, incredible look. They're amazing.
Okay. So special. Each one has such a distinct personality, and you've said something super important, many things. Size 0. So these are a new development, right? We've just recently launched zeros. For those of you who've been clamoring for them for years, happy day. And when I see them on Victoria and Emily, I am just stunned by the personality that's revealed, by the artistry. I want to know, like, I'll have what she's having is kind of the vibe. The workmanship is glorious. This would be kind of the kind of workmanship that you would expect on a beaded gown. Okay, no one's wearing beaded gowns these days, right? So what are we doing? We're wearing these incredible DG2 jeans. Matching jackets, by the way, I'm just saying, exist on hsn.com. Mm-hmm. And the colors are so appropriate. So with the indigo, with those autumn colors, and you know, the wine, and then those gold sequins, and then they're in the
this is our mid-tone. Mm-hmm. Look at how beautiful that is. And
they're almost like tooled leather, right?
Yeah.
Don't they remind you of that a little bit? Like they were tooled leather boots. There's a little bit, you could go Western, you could go exotic. I could see these in Vegas and spending a fortune on them in Vegas. And there's another thing. Most of the bootcut jeans that DG2 has are not embellished. So for those of us who love bootcut, and we've been waiting for some embroidery to come our way, this is that perfect moment for you because they don't come around that often. Mainly the embroidery ends up on the skinny silhouette. And here you have them on the bootcut, which I think is just really a nice change of pace. And that workmanship is incredible. The wine, for those of us who have like love affairs with pinks and purples, I love that there's so much gold there, so you can layer on your gold jewelry. And in that pair, which is the indigo, you have the highlight on the top of the thigh as well. So you really have that slenderized color block going for the inner and outer thigh, but that workmanship is intricate. For anybody who sews, anybody who's ever done any Bargello, any of your handiwork, you know how hard it is to do that. And Also the strategic placement. Again, with this whole asymmetrical business that I was talking about, Sarah, it's very balancing to the silhouette. And again, this is a head turner, right? This is a double take. People are going to see you and be like, wait, zoinks, where did you get those?
And
let's do it again, even when like no one's out there shopping in the malls and all that. How do you keep scoring these great clothes? HSN and DG2 to the rescue.
I certainly would have certainly seen similar designs out there, but you will spend a fortune. I mean, you know, designer denim start at like $120, and they just skyrocket from there. I mean, that's not for most of us. And I will tell you that even when I have splurged a little bit, I certainly haven't worn them to make that investment worth every single penny, because this is something that you can buy right now and you will wear and you will cherish for years and years to come, because they are so beautifully made. I want to talk about the classic stretch again. It's a cotton poly spandex blend. You can wash at home. They do have great stretch. And talk about the sizing again, Siobhan. How do you recommend we get our right size? This is a numeric size, 0 through 24, and we've got all the measurements on our website at hsn.com. But any great tips?
Yes, you simply go with your true HSN size and DG2. So if you've purchased other jeans in the past from DG2 and you were a size 16, these are going to be a size 16 for you. If it was classic stretch. So there just is a little rule. There's virtual stretch, which is a little bit stretchier. There is classic stretch, which clearly has plenty of stretch, holds you in a little bit more, you feel contained, and this is when you go with your true size. And this is what started it all for DG2, 16 million pairs of jeans ago in just 13 years. And it is because of things like this. It is because of originality and because of ingenuity and a revolution in the way these fit women's bodies, with a reality check that you have a rise. You had a life, and they're not too low in the waist, and the lengths are custom. You can do petite, tall, and average. We've now just added size 0 in these jeans. Not all the jeans have them yet. We're bringing them on as fast as we can. So that's really exciting. Many of the clothes are going up to size 5X now as well, which is totally in line with the whole DG2 philosophy, which is we meet you where you are. We welcome you, we love you, we accept you. There's no shaming, there's no judging. These jeans are not going to be like, well, I think that you could have fit into me when you were in college.
Right. We all deserve a great pair of denims.
Where you are now, and say, bring it on.
Yeah. In fact,
great.
Emily and Victoria were showing you that stretch. I want you to see that stretch a little bit more, because it's not the old school jeans where you would put them on and you would feel like they're painted on, that you couldn't breathe, that you couldn't eat, you couldn't move, and they were digging into you by the end of the day, and they were leaving, indentations on your hips where all the hardware was sinking in, and you can't sit down in a car, you can't sit down at your desk for hours. These are jeans you're actually gonna live your life in. And because they're that classic boot cut, it's not a huge flare, it's not this big wide, it's just a little bit of a kick, a little bit of a release below the knee, so it actually balances out your upper body beautifully. And I think that's why we will always have a love affair with the boot cut. Balances your hips, your tummy, your thighs, and then just gives you that little flare below the knee, so you feel really comfortable. They are not a legging, they're not a jegging, this is a real jean, and you're getting an incredible price. I'm so glad you're watching, because really $30 off our regular retail price. We've got the flex payments. I just want to walk you through the colors one more time, because they're all just a little bit different. And I know we're getting limited, and this is one of her brand new designs. So it is always a collector's item when you see one of her embellished jeans. They're usually never repeated. So this may be your chance to get your favorite color and your size. So this is the Indigo. And if you love your beautiful fall colors, if you love your burgundies and your wine tones and this beautiful, almost like a pumpkin spice color, think about how pretty that's going to look. And of course, you've got golds and ivories. This is all embroidered. This is not a patch. This is not a print. That's 3-dimensional. Every single jean has to be hand finished to give you all those beautiful details. So that's the Indigo. Again, classic 5-pocket style, the zip fly, you've got belt loops, pockets in the front, pockets in the back, so everything you love there. And then this is the mid-tone. I have to say this might be my favorite, because I just love, let me show this to you, the colors of the embroidery. And it's just gonna be on the outside of the boot cut at the bottom. On the mid-tone, it's like a chambray and a gold color. So you just really have those beautiful tonal looks. It's almost like a very decadent and embellished, almost like a botanical motif. It's just, I mean, these are so gorgeous. If you think about the work that goes into these, every single one a labor of love. And then if you love the black, let me get an update for you on the black. We have 300 left if you do want the black. Black is fabulous because you get both metallic colors. You get silver and gold. So whether you're dressing up all your accessories, or you've got shoes, or you've got metallic belts or a metallic bag, or you just want to pair that with a beautiful matching pair of earrings, that is the black. It kind of comes in a sort of a soft washed gray color. And again, you have no funky embellishments on the back. I mean, that's the last place, like I need like a big rainbow or a bunch of sparkles. These are not your daughter's jeans, Siobhan.
No, these are designed for real women who love style, who have a boldness to them. And with Victoria wearing the matching jacket, there's your new suit, right? So that's the new suit. There's the gorgeous fall and wine colors there with all of the blazers and sweaters that DG2 has right now in those wine colors and those fall colors. You've got lots of toppers, including a matching jacket I can see on your rack right there. And then the way that Victoria has it on, again, with the new suit. So I think that you've got a lot of possibilities there. And if you've never tried DG2 before, just a little background, Sarah touched on it. She designed for the rock and rollers of the 60s and the 70s, for people who we all, you know, her musical icons, Jimmy, Janis, and incredible legends like that. And she was there, and she was distressing their jeans and making custom looks for their album covers and for their concerts. And it was an incredible moment in time. I remember Diane saying that she never took pictures because she thought it would last forever, which I love that. It was just like, you know, this eternal moment of glory and glamour that you don't recognize maybe sometimes until it changes. But when I see you, Victoria, I think, okay, she's got it going on, right? Like, really? What's she up to? Yeah. What does she know that I don't know?
She knows where to shop, and it's HSN and it's DG2. She's got the inside scoop. Someone was asking what size Emily was wearing. Emily usually wears a 14. Victoria is here in the 4 tall. I usually wear these in the average length. So we've got your size. We have a matching jacket coming up that is just like incredibly gorgeous. So stick around for the matching jacket. In the meantime, let me remind you where we started the hour in case you're just tuning in. Very popular, a brand new legging that I think you're just gonna go crazy